4 tips to hello, welcome. Hello everyone, welcome. Okay, so this is going to be short and sweet, and I'm sorry for getting on a little bit late. I know I said 8 o'clock, but 4 tips to manage your household, and this just goes right into it because today I had to manage my household, okay? So we're going to begin. My name is Regina Bird. I am owner of Prosper with Regina. I am your generational wealth strategist. And basically, what that means is I teach you how to build generational wealth for your family while living the life of your dreams. Okay. And I do this through tools such as resources, one-on-ones. We have programs, we have master classes, programs, and these lives. These are actually free. So those are the ways that I teach you all really how to, live the life you love while building generational wealth for your family. And I can remember watching my mother in the story of me of my situation. I can remember watching my mother growing up, and my mother, she had the hair, she had it going on. She's working in corporate America, and of course that's exactly what I wanted to do. So when I went into corporate America, oh, thank you, welcome. I remember sitting at my desk, young, tenderoni, you know what I'm talking about, and had my hair, had my nails, had everything looking great, but I was hurting inside because I wasn't following my passion. I just remember sitting there crying. I was like, yo, there has to be another way. There has to be another way of building wealth for my family. And that's how I got started. And I've been running ever since, building generational wealth. Okay. So, that's my story, and we're going to jump right in. 4 tips to manage your household, okay? Because it's really important to manage everything that you have. And the reason why I say household, because as a working mother, when you manage your household, you can manage your money. When you manage your household, you can manage your friendships. When you manage your household, you can, manage different things in your life. You can manage your relationships with your children, your husband, just different things of that aspect. And it all ties in together. A lot of people don't understand that managing what we have ties into managing your money. If you want to increase, your money, you have to manage it. But that correlates to managing your life, okay? So these are just 4 tips for mothers to manage your household, okay? So number 1, as a working mother, you want to make sure that you have a menu. I know that sounds weird because it's like, I have a menu? Like, why would I have a menu? Well, it's really important because on days such as this, when I have lives and when I'm working, I don't like to... I like to cook, but I don't like to cook that day. So what I mean by that is I'll make something that will last 2 or 3 days in the house. So I make a menu on Sunday, and I just cook for the whole week most of the time. And so basically they don't have to wait on me to get home to make sure that I cook. There's always something there for them. Okay. So that's a part of managing your household. That's a tip for mothers to manage their household when it comes to being efficient, because when you manage your household and you are efficient, you can manage your finances. Okay. And we're going to get into that, but these are baby steps that you might want to take so everything can run really smoothly for you. Okay, so number 1 was make a menu for the week, okay? Number 2 is get them involved with the cleanup. So for me in my house, I have a 14-year-old and a 6-year-old, and everybody does something. Even my 6-year-old, she will, look, I got her sweeping, okay? She will sweep, she will wipe down the table after we eat, and I've got her trained that she does it automatically, okay? And my son, he does the dishes. So therefore, that helps me finish my work or just have some me time, because I've been at work. Now I've got to come home and cook, and I allow them to take care of the aftermath of that. Okay, so you want to just get your kids involved. That's how you can be efficient for yourself and have me time. Listen, ladies, there is nothing wrong with having me time. You have to have me time so you can fuel yourself back up, so you can be strong for your children and for your husband and for the people that count on you. Me time is very, very important. So every day I have to wind down. I get me a book, I crawl into bed. That's how I wind down. I pray. And that's my wind down moment. I actually just tell everybody kind of chill, and I'm able to kind of release what happened to in the day, and then rejuvenate myself. That is very, very important. Some rituals that you might want to think of, some tips. Okay. So number one, we talked about making a menu for the week. Make a menu, even if you don't have any kids. It's a smart thing to do. Make a menu so you don't have to be worried about, okay, well, what am I going to cook today, or what am I going to eat today? You already have that prepared. Okay. Number two, get your kids involved when it comes to cleaning up. Because a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't want my child to clean up. No, I started her at like 4. No, you're going to be, if you're going to mess up your room, you're going to clean up your room. Okay. Now, of course, I still have to go in there and help her, but it just teaches her good work ethic. It teaches her to clean up after herself. And the same for my son. Just because he's a boy doesn't mean that he can't clean up. Oh no, he's going to clean up. So, you want to get them involved in the cleanup. Okay. Another tip to manage your household is to be open with the bills. When it comes to the money in the house, you really want to be open about that. You want to make sure that everyone is on the same accord, okay, when it comes to that, because that can bring strife. Number 4, when it comes to managing your household, you want to communicate. Whatever is going on in the household, you want to communicate with your children. We just had a passing in our house, and at first I was like, oh, I'm not going to tell them, I'm not going to say anything, but they kind of knew what was going on. And so me and my husband, we had to communicate with our children and let them know what happened. And why I think that is so important is because my son, he had a girlfriend that almost made me just like I don't know, I was like, I wasn't ready for it. But instead of him trying to hide it for me, he communicated it to me. He told me about the girl. He told me about everything that was going on. And I believe that's important, because without communication, everything can break down. So you want to make sure that everyone is communicating in the household, and your household will run efficiently. Therefore, it gives you the time and the brain space to focus on what you need to focus on, which is, if you have children, creating generational wealth. That's I wouldn't say an issue, but that is something that most mothers, and of course most parents in general, want to focus on. But if your house is running efficiently and your house is managed well, you are able to focus on things such as generational wealth. Because the worst thing you could do is come home or have to deal with difficult situations at home, and then you think that you're going to go out in the world and do something that your family has never done, if they haven't created that for you, or impact the world. It starts at home. It starts as being managing your household, therefore managing everything else that is out of your home. That's where it starts. Okay, so that's why I just wanted to hop on really quickly. Like again, I'm sorry guys, I was late about 30 minutes because I had to manage this household first, and then which allowed me to then serve you all in the greatest capacity that I can. And also, if you want tips on being a boss mom money manager, so we've talked about managing the household. Now it's time to really manage our finances. Please go to my link in the bio. It's the second link in the bio, and you will be able to download 5 habits of a boss money manager. Also, guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one, listen, I really don't sugarcoat anything. I mean, and what I mean, I'm a sweet person, but when it comes to what you need to do to get you where you need to go, it's an ABC type of thing. It's nothing. I want to see you have results. I want to see you feel financially empowered, to know that you are in a space where you know that you are growing, you're growing, and your children are growing. It is nothing like, knowing that you are building a legacy for your children, because you feel so much in control. You feel so, empowered to know that you made a difference, and that you are the one that, if there is generational poverty, in your family, like unfortunately most African American families do have that. If there is generational poverty, you are stopping it. You are saying because you know what, it's only a decision. It really is. It is only a decision. You are only a decision away from changing your whole life and your children's life. It's really about a decision. Because first, when you make that decision, you know, you're going to be like, well, what do I do now? But because you made that decision, things are going to start coming to you for you to handle your finances better, okay? And this is one of them. So please don't forget to download, and also don't forget to schedule your one-on-one. The link is the first link in the bio to schedule it. So I hope to hear from you guys. I hope you schedule your one-on-one, and let's get it cracking, okay? We are in February of 2019. What does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? We're not going to wait till December to say, oh, we need to do this and do that. No. We're doing it now. January is over. The hype of trying to get everything, you know, first of the year syndrome that everybody has, that's over. But we got to still keep that momentum of pursuing whatever you're trying to pursue and create generational wealth and just get your finances in order. I mean, even if you're not a mom, go and download 5 Habits of a Boss Mom Money Manager. I'm telling you, that stuff is good. I talk about 5 habits that you need to have around your money, because a lot of people don't understand there's boundaries around your money. There's strategy around your money. There's strategic planning around your money. Like, it is a big thing. And money is basically energy. That's what really all it is. It is energy. Instead of us, you know, exchanging goats and cows and sheeps and all that kind of stuff, we're just exchanging money. You give value, people will give you money. That's what it is. But the key is to understand what it is. So therefore you can know how to use it. A lot of times people just don't know how to use it. But when you learn, you feel empowered, and you understand that money is just energy, and you have to put your energy in the right way. That's the same thing as you trying to push something. Okay, for instance, like a train, okay? Like a train, like, you know, you know how trains, and the reason why I say train, because my son loves trains, but you know how trains, they get started and they're like, I'm actually making the noise of a train. But anyway, you know, and it's slowly starting. And then as it starts, the wheels are turning and the train is moving really fast. That is just how your money is. That is just how that energy around your money. At first, you're going slow. You're just, you know, you're crawling. You're trying to save a little bit here. You're trying to save a little bit there. But then as you continue to manage your wealth, you continue to put it in the right places for it to grow. Then you see bigger results happening. More things, more opportunities for you to invest are coming. More, because it's almost like a magnet. It's almost like when you start putting your money in the right place, then things that to aid you will start coming to you. Like I said before, it's all about energy. So when we think like that, then we can manifest what we want in life. Okay. So guys, like I said before, if you need, you need to schedule a one-on-one. If you really are trying to create generational wealth for your family, let's have a strategic plan around it. Let's have boundaries around it. Let's really see what's going to take you from point A to point B when it comes to building wealth for your family and yourself. And I always put this because I feel like mothers don't really understand that, yes, you want to build generational wealth for your family. Yes, that is so important, but you can live your best life at the same time. Like, it's not an either or type of situation. It is, yes, I am, building wealth, doing correct things with my money, believing, yes, I'm spiritual, and yes, I'm living the life that I love and I want to live. Like, you can choose all three. As a mother, I feel like sometimes we negate ourselves because we feel like we have to put all of our energy into our children. And granted, that is important. I mean, they're your seeds, but at the same time, you can create the life you love and enjoy yourself. Like I enjoy myself. I truly do. I love talking to women about generational wealth, but at the end of the day, I am me, and I do not make apologies for it. I'm hyper, and that's just who I am. So, I have a good time with it. So, all right, that's it for tonight. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. I appreciate it. I hope you got a lot out of this, because like I said before, it's all about management. And when you can manage your household efficiently, you can then think about other things such as your money. So I just gave you 4 tips that I do to manage my household so that I can go out there and create generational wealth for my family. All right. Hey, Owen Ortiz, thank you so much for joining. I so appreciate you and all the support that you give me day in and day out. And we're just going to keep on rocking this thing to the top and keep on serving in the capacity that I can. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your children. You know, I know Valentine's was yesterday, but like love on yourself too. And I'll see you later. Bye.